Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for being with us today. This is good. This is some good information that we need to pass on to the entire country. I had the privilege to grow up on a small farm, as most young Georgians did prior to 1970. I learned many skills growing up on that farm, like operating equipment, masonry, concrete welding, and carpentry. And I did that starting at a very young age. I was able to pay my way through college by working as a welder in a large fabricating plant, and of course I attended a very fine architecture and engineering college. But my first ownership opportunity in the construction industry was with a second-generation general contractor founded by my mentor for many years, who had a sixth-grade education and was one of the most successful, is an icon in the community, very successful business person. But he, like most young people who grew up in the Great Depression, he had to go to work and help support his family. Dr. Smith, as employers in Georgia and across the country are struggling to find workers, it's time to acknowledge that a college degree is not always a good measure for what a worker can bring to the table. In fact, I will add this, majority of my, in the construction business, my subcontractors grew up through the trades. And they became entrepreneurs and formed their own businesses, and they employ hundreds of people. And of course, you know, that they were able to learn quickly what, you know, their passion. And we need to support employers who want to find qualified job candidates through skills-based hiring. In fact, nearly two-thirds of Americans aged 25 and older do not possess a bachelor's degree, yet society has perpetrated this idea that a college degree is the only pathway to the middle class and a good-paying job. Can you explain how the use of pre-employment skills assessments can help employers remove degree barriers and give all workers a fair chance to compete in the respect they deserve?
Thank you for the question, Representative Allen. So yeah, I think for every job, there are a set of skills that somebody needs. And they can get those skills from multiple different places. You can get them from colleges, you can get them from vocational schools. There are some skills you can get from watching videos on YouTube. And as long as they have the right skills for the job, and they can, you know, pass a reasonable assessment of them, I think that makes them a good candidate, and they should at least be considered for the job regardless of educational background.
In your testimony, you said 78% of HR professionals believe the quality of their hires has improved due to use of pre-employment skills assessments. However, you also mentioned that many employers are not taking advantage of them, one reason being a fear of lawsuits or penalties from the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Would you like to expand on that? Should EEOC provide more technical assistance to employers to help them shift to skills-based hiring through the use of assessments?
Yes, we would like the EEOC to provide some assistance on the front end, so organizations are vetted, get the thumbs up from the EEOC if they've done the validation of their test properly.
And employers would be interested in receiving this help?
Yes, and the employers that we've talked to, they would be interested in receiving this help, and I think it would help many organizations get over the fear of using the pre-employment assessments.
Mr. Healy, last Congress, I joined my colleagues Elise Stefanik, Michelle Steele, Julia Letlow in introducing the Validate Prior Learning to Accelerate Employment Act, and this legislation is to accelerate job seekers. Do you agree that this would be a good update to the law?
Congressman, I do agree. I think any opportunity, again, where we can focus objectively on skills and remove barriers, create standards around that, so that companies can match demand with existing talent that's out there. And we know, and my fellow experts here have confirmed that there's an inordinate number of amazing talents out there that are seeking opportunities. So I do agree.
Thank you. I'm out of time, but I do have additional questions about WIOA and some of the things they need to be doing to assess skills, and I'll submit those in writing. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.